need every friend.
The cards keep spelling out the same warning. Tim, did you ever hear of ESP?
Extrasensory perception, oh, sure.
Look, if I had 5 concealed cards, what would you figure the average is for guessing one card correctly?
Concealed cards are against the law.
No, seriously, Tim. Do you know there's a provable statistic? It's 1 out of 5 and 5 out of 25.
Every time?
Of course not, averaged over 1,000 deals.
5 out of 25. Oh, that's pretty good.
Anything above that is no longer chance. So there has to be some other explanation. What would you guess my cumulative average is?
More.
13.
Of 25? Oh, hey, you're breaking the law.
Law of probability. And this does too.
What?
These tarot cards mean nothing except as symbols. But the 9 of swords, or spades, is the card of death. Why does it always turn up with Holly every time I deal the deck?
For the last time, Reverend, will you tell me where Holly is?
If she wants you to know, then she will tell you.
I warn you. I'll even the score for helping her to defy me.
Mrs. Marshall, vindictiveness is not vindication. Holly ran from you, not to you. Will you ever try to realize why?
I'm beginning to realize why you helped her to run. Suddenly, a child seemed like a woman to you. A child who is going to be very rich very soon. A child who knows how to twist men around her little finger. I ought to know. I lost a husband to her.
You lost your husband to God, Mrs. Marshall. And perhaps your daughter to the Lord's will.
Or to the devil.
Well, I was wrong about Raxel. She was with my wife all the while. We can go now, Quito.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Still at the cards, I see.
Yeah, Vanjie does tricks with them.
Oh, that's not what I heard. How about reading my future, Miss Abbott?
Not now. I've got other things to do.
Forget it, huh?
Why? Why the sudden freeze?
Will you buy some advice? Just cool it, huh?
Sure. Life's too short anyway. Hey, you're a regular Da Vinci. These ones are good. You know, he looks familiar. Oh, of course, I saw him in the bar the night I came. Who is he?
Just a guy.
Wow. 2 sudden freezes in less than a minute. And in the Caribbean yet. Look. Clue me in, I'm curious.
Will you forget him?
Well, you sound like you'd like to. What's there about this guy that bugs you so much?
You wouldn't understand.
Look, Tim, I have a high IQ and a very low boiling point, and if nobody's going to...
Okay. He's a collector.
Oh, not of pictures.
He wouldn't know a Rembrandt from a Picasso.
Tim, you got a habit.
Oh. Look, all I got is a debt.
Oh. And he's looking for the payoff.
which he's gonna get. I hope.
For your sake, I hope.
Why? You care.
Chalk me up for a loser. I always cheer with the underdog.
Well, what makes you a loser?
Why? You care?
Yeah. I care. Okay? All right, talk.
Trying to outrun my mother.
Why?
Because she's a monster. I hope yours is nicer.
She's dead.
Oh, Tim, I'm sorry, really.
Oh, no, it's not the fact of dying, it's the way of it. You know, everybody talks about the high cost of living. You know, it costs more to die. That's why this ugly is sitting on my neck.
A loan shark?
A barracuda. Yeah, I was broke. My mother was incurable. And all I hoped to do was to make her more comfortable. And even the most cheap hospital is inexpensive.
What are you gonna do?
Pay him off.
You coming to an inheritance or something?
Oh, that lucky I'm not.
I'm due to come into one soon. I'm gonna be rich. I'll still be unhappy. And unlucky. That's my problem. Hey, what are you gonna do about yours?
You ever heard of Jean-Paul Desmond?
Oh, I've only been here one day, and that's all I do hear about. He's some kind of a rich kook, isn't he?
Oh, well, let's hope not too kooky. There's this big fat island you see across the channel.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that too. Mel Jardin. Ugh, what a name.
Yeah. Well, along with about half the world, Jean-Paul Desmond owns it. And he has a beautiful wife who has a beautiful sister who promised me that she'd get him to commission me to do a portrait of Mrs. Desmond for 7,500 smackaroos.
Oh, Tim, that's cool. Don't you dig it?
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Now that I dig. Oh, Holly, I'm gonna have you cast in bronze and wear you around my neck like a lucky charm. Jean-Paul Desmond.
Right, wait here, will you, Quito, please? Why do you imagine anything is wrong at Mel Jardin?
The cards have been speaking to me again.
I'll have a scotch on the rocks, please. You know, you amaze me. You still cling to these old superstitions.
The Nine of Swords still chills my nerve ends.
Oh, yes, that's the card of death. Isn't that what you told me?
It keeps turning up in connection with those around you. And after what happened to Dr. Mencken,
How did you hear about that?
Quito brought his body across yesterday. Everyone knows.
Of course.
I guess now you'll be leaving the island.
Why should I?
With your wife in the last months of pregnancy, she shouldn't be so far away from a doctor.
She isn't. Her sister is with her. She's a doctor. Now, Tim Stanton.
Over there.
You're sure the club won't mind losing him for a while?
Unless you commission a portrait, we're going to lose him anyway. For good.
Oh, the visiting mafia. Leave it to me. I'll give Stanton the money, let him pay them. I'll just finish this drink and have a few words with him.
Your wife will love his work.
Will she?